Well, I'll start with that and then also, yeah, to lead into what a music supervisor does
That'd
with
be
all of
great. Yeah.
pieces, which we can get to. We're excited to talk to you and you know, everyone about it. So this was totally a dream project for me and for both of us. Rachel and I have we're really grateful to be here at Playtone and working on a lot of historical um, pieces of film and TV taken from literature. But I, in particular, for myself, this was an area of music history which I studied, I've done a thesis on, and absolutely adore the history of Black music from, the slave era all the way through to modern times. So we actually got introduced to Malcolm, the director, through Netflix, made the introduction. And that's usually how it starts, just talking to the director and hearing about their vision and,
Mhm.
starting on the road. It usually is, like all kind of creative partnerships, it's if there is kind of a eye to eye and scene of not only how we look at music, but also really hearing his kind of through line of it. So it just starts with a dialogue, at the
Yeah.
very beginning stages. We come in as music supervisors in the very beginning stages during um, the uh, script phases,
Mhm.
which is, music supervisors were always on from script all the way through post production, often through publicity, which is very rare because not all crew members, not all department heads experience a film all the way through like that. And
Right.
I'll take it kind of the bare bones of in
Yeah.
typical ways why music supervisors come in and what they do.
I
Great.
mean, I always feel like music supervision is really just like helping shepherd the sonic vision of a director or like key filmmakers. And so we start very early on in the process. And so there's dialogues about like, what are the needle drops potentially? There was early on with key filmmakers and specifically Malcolm on this project, him sending a playlist of all these artists that he loved. So when there were searches going on, we could instantly already kind of key into what his taste was
Mm.
and like what you know what I mean? Like already have that dialogue going, but then tailor it more to a specific search and a specific cue that, for the film's needs.
Gotcha.
So but yeah, and then so from pre-production to being on set for some of those on-camera performances, being in post, yeah, we're there through the whole process, just, wanting to be in lockstep and help bring their vision to life.
And there's many other details, of course, getting to those phases, and we're involved in all all parts of it. That is oftentimes casting if there is musicians on screen, then doing all of the pre-records. We're involved on the technical side of what needs to go into an on-camera performance, which a lot of people don't realize in music supervision. Of course, a lot of the legal and clearance aspect depending on the film, we were involved, definitely working very closely with our musicologists on this because it was historically based. There were a lot of difficult copyrights for our clearance person to dig into. So those are some of the aspects just that we're involved in the beginnings.